Hey everybody, Facebook Live with Jerrod, Niemann, Brice. What's up, fellas?
Billy Dukes.
Billy Dukes from Face to Country. How you guys doing?
Feeling good, buddy. Good to see you.
All right, who owns the El Camino?
We tried to get that guy to sell it to us. He would not sell it.
Really?
Yeah.
You gotta get one of those. You can write off an El Camino on your taxes.
Yeah, we're gonna do that. We're gonna do it with that one. But we've talked about we might even have to get two. So that
We were going to get one and literally share it every 2 weeks, swap it out.
we'll figure it out. But we have to now.
In case you don't know what we're talking about, the single cover for these guys' new song, A Little More Love. And I'm told the music video features a pretty bad El Camino that has
It's
bullhorns
the
on
one
it.
that's in the picture. It's a 1965 El Camino. It's when they were doing the Chevelle front. This guy had it decked out, and we just had a great day. It was such a great car.
Who is this guy? How did you find? I mean, how do you find a car?
There's somebody found him in Panama City where we were shooting the video.
It's one of those friend of a friend of a friend kind of
Yeah.
thing.
He's like, oh, I got a car. We're like, yeah, that's cool. So we'll just use that. And we got down there. It was even just as cool or cooler than we thought.
And the horns, my old man knew we were looking for some horns, so since my parents lived in Fort Worth, he sent some longhorns to us, and we took them to Florida, and then we put them on the hood of the guy's car and let him hold on to them.
Any problems getting a set of longhorns through airport security? Can you just
We took it down,
overhead
took
check?
it down the bus. Took it down the bus for that very reason.
And a fan had. Oh, you can ask questions on Facebook's Live. If you have any questions, feel free to ask these guys. Someone on Twitter asked, when is the music video coming out?
I don't know if
Well,
we're-
it's getting finished editing.
Okay.
It's soon. So, I mean, a week after that. So, a few weeks.
It's kind of weird. There's just one scene we're thinking about. Like we're both going to be in Florida again, and we're thinking about maybe getting together and trying to shoot one more scene if we need it.
Yeah.
I'm going to see kind of where we're at. But anyway, we had, like I said, it was a blast, and we had a ball in Florida.
Mother's Day was yesterday.
Yeah.
Lee, did you do anything to take care of your wife?
Yeah, well, as you know, Mother's Day is whatever she wants.
It's a holy holiday.
Right.
So, in our household.
What she wanted was to go canoeing with the boys
Nice.
on the river, and then just, then we went to Outback. That's what she wanted to do. And then come home, I rubbed her feet until she fell asleep. She's like, perfect Mother's Day for her.
Happy Mom.
It was your wife's birthday on Mother's Day.
It was. It's her birthday, and she's a hospice nurse.
Yeah.
And so she drives from Nashville to sometimes 3 hours out of Nashville
Oh, wow.
for some of these patients, and she's had this old Thunderbird for a long time, which is a classic car, but for what she does, it's really probably needs something makes a little more sense with her job. So I told her we need to get her something,
Right.
that makes her feel safe. So although it was her birthday, I wanted to have that vehicle for her. She has not decided.
Oh, you're buying your wife a new car for her birthday. You're setting a little bit of a high bar here, Jerrod. Y'all haven't been married that long.
I'll take my canoeing.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. You're gonna
No,
baby step.
She just really did. I mean, I know it's not, yes, I am buying her a car for her birthday, but in reality, I just want her to be safe because she's my wife and I'm always out of town, and
She needs something.
it'd break my heart if something happened to her.
Now, has watching Lee go through having kids, has that made you want to have kids more?
Absolutely,
Or-
100%.
Okay.
100%. We were in Black Great Farms, Tennessee, which is literally heaven on earth, doing a songwriting trip, and his son Dakota came out, his oldest son, and he's just such a well-behaved boy. I mean, he's just a good kid, and I just thought, man, dang it.
Yeah.
I need one of these. But although mine probably isn't going to act like that kid. Mine's probably going to be, get me back for some long years I put my parents through.
Feel free to punch in some questions on the Facebook Live for these guys.
Remember, it's a family show out there.
Amber's got a question.
Douglas asked who could beat who in an arm wrestling match because his money was on Lee.
Well, here's the deal. Lee, I don't want to mess with that. Now, here's the deal. I'm left-handed. He's right-handed. I cut through my hand fishing, so I really don't have a whole lot of feeling right here. So if I try to, especially arm wrestle him with the right hand, it wouldn't be fair.
Left-handed.
And left-handed, if I were to arm wrestle him
Man.
and he beat me, then I would really be embarrassed. So I would have to say, left-hand me, right-hand him.
It's a really diplomatic.
But in mercy,
It's the truth, though.
but in mercy, we'll never know.
Maybe just talk yourselves out of getting a table up here
That's
and
right.
going down right here.
That's right.
If I knew I was going
Well
to be
done.
arm wrestling him, I'd probably get on steroids. There's not many things that make me want to get on steroids except that.
Another question?
What is the most awkward thing to happen to you during a performance?
Sometimes you get grabbed in some interesting spots, whether it's your pant leg or wherever. And there's
Pant leg.
always.
Is that what you're referring to?
Family show.
Pant leg grab, that's nasty.
I had an awkward one this weekend. Of all the times for like a girl or a guy or anybody to jump up on your stage, you know, like from the front, I was in like the quietest moment of the most emotional moment of I drive your truck, and it was just there was no music, it was just like this connection, and that was when these three girls decided they just wanted to jump up on the stage and I'm like, of all the times y'all could have got up here, this is a little awkward. I'm like, hey, okay, can you get back to the party in a minute? But it was a little odd this weekend when that happened.
You know, a lot is made of your guys' friendship and some of the, in general speak, we know a little bit about some of the trouble you guys had made together. And, you know, I wonder if maybe we can talk specific speak a little bit. Is there anything that you guys have done together that really is, I made a list of categories. Just give me a yes or no
That'll help us out.
on these. Has anything ever resulted in a black eye?
No, but that scar.
Yeah, there's some cuts.
There's many scars. Because we'll wrestle like all the time.
Broken
The wrestle.
watches.
On the bus late at night, just for fun. And so
And we used to do it a lot.
Yeah.
so we do have scars. We got some scars.
Yeah, I'll bring out a knife.
Yeah, Lee likes to see. I bought him a taser for his birthday. So the first thing he does, he opens up the taser and tases himself right out of the box.
Well, if you're going to tase anybody else, you got to tase yourself.
Yeah, so what he does is once he's tased himself, now everybody's fair game. So instead of like running from him, I just went.
Here you go.
So Tyler Farr now is a different story because we were all hanging out and I let Lee tase me. He tased himself multiple times. Tyler was not a fan, and he ran. From
Can't
Lee.
imagine why.
He ran from Lee. You know, like when you're running from a wild animal, then that animal chases you. Well, we both chased Tyler, and he got tased pretty good.
Yeah,
That's a good one.
that's a good one. Okay, that's better than I expected. As a ban from an establishment.
Well, we shouldn't speak of those.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know if
I've
never been banned.
I've been, yes, but then that changed. I went,
Been asked to exit.
and then I've been,
Sure.
I came back later in another year
Right.
and said, hey, I just wanted you to know that, I was not in a good place, whatever. And
Right, so you just sweet talked your way.
I apologized.
Sweet.
And so they were like, oh, okay, all right. So not banned for life, maybe just for a year.
How about a breakup? Has anything that you guys have done together resulted in one or both of you losing a relationship? No.
No,
Okay.
not really.
All right.
That is one thing I think that allows our friendship to stay as strong as it is we have respect for each other's ladies. And so instead of being bad influences like we might have been when we were young and idiotic, we both look out for each other because we know we'd be messing up if we
Okay.
mess up.
Fair enough. So Tyler Farr, you can tase and abuse him.
Waterboard.
Do whatever to him, but girlfriends, that's a fine line.
See, that's the thing is whenever we were looking to find these ladies, we had to find other things to keep our attention. So
That's right.
beating each other up and tasing each other and wrestling and stuff.
Normal guy stuff. Normal guy
normal
stuff.
things.
How are we doing on time here?
Big green egg.
8 minutes 30.
Let's ask a couple more fan questions, then I got one more question. I'll ask my question first. Feel free to ask your questions of Jerrod and Lee. New music, I understand you guys have been listening to new music together for maybe your separate albums?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, what do we find? Are there any cool songs you can talk about? Or?
I mean, well, it happened. It kind of organically happened with A Little More Love. This thing was out now, and now, I mean, Jerrod's going to go cut a few more. I'm going to go cut a few more. He's going to have a record out this year. I'm going to have a record out early next year. If I hear a song, just like A Little More Love.
Yeah.
If I hear a song, it could be a hit, but it doesn't necessarily mean that it's like for me in my heart, like my mojo. But I'll think of someone, and so I always send it. If I think of Jerrod or Randy Houser or somebody or Tyler or somebody who I'm close to and I know their music and I know their heart, then I'll just hope I'll pass it along. And so we do that all the time. And Jerrod did the same with me, and
Any stories from Hauser's wedding last week?
other than the poor, like as there was getting into the meat of the marriage, the sky decided
It did rain.
to rain.
It rained the
And
last
I mean,
Rained hard. Yeah.
and it was kind of funny because then we got through it, and everybody would say it was beautiful. But then when they kind of said I do it against the bride, like the sun came out, it was like So, but it'd be a
Yeah.
wedding. It'd be a wedding, and never forget. It was unbelievable.
And Randy, you know, we've known him really just as long as we've known each other, and I've never seen him that happy in my life, and so I'm very happy for him and Tatiana, and they deserve that happiness.
Absolutely.
How did you guys meet anyway?
Just hanging out in the same places.
Yes.
Yeah.
Playing the same music, playing the same bars, drinking the same whiskey.
Last chance for fan questions?
Jerrod, when will we see your new album, I Love the Duet?
It'll be towards the end of the year. I'd say late fall, early winter. And thank you for bringing that up. It's I'll tell you what, I've been listening to stuff that he's recording, and he's been listening to stuff that I've recorded, and man, there's like this. It's not. I wouldn't say it's not a competition like our buddy John Stone too. It's like it's just so good to have your buddies to play music for, and if they get fired up, then you know it's something that special, and if they don't, then you know it's back to the drawing board. So
Yeah.
with these guys, it's been so fun to just know that they can just have a pat on the back to
Yeah.
have faith in this music, and we have 3 more to record, and I'm excited.
Go find his singles and his single. They're together, same single. A little
Boom.
more love. Jerrod Niemann,
It's a plural.
Emily Brice, Facebook Live. Thank you, fellas.
Friend, thank you.
Good to see
Always
you.
good.
Thank you for joining us.
Later on.
See ya.